Hello and welcome to Nancy Drew Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, where we are going to explore this forest. So I think probably the first things we want to check out are the tree stump and the cemetery, since they are kind of both just here. We've got this stone pillar right here, but that's kind of well, it is closer, but it's kind of on its own over there, so let's go this way first. So we need to go left and then right, left, 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 right. So right, left, 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 left and right, I think. So that's right, and then 4 lefts. Well, when we get the choice to go. Left. Right. So here. What? Oh, does it show where I am? Is that circle me? Oh, that's very helpful. Okay. So that's cool. That's super nice of the game. So I don't have to actually remember the whole thing. Did I take a wrong turn? I did, didn't I? Oh, it totally doesn't show where I'm at. It just shows that the fallen tree is right there, right? Okay. So I guess I should have gone this way here then. But... and then we had like a lot of lefts. So... do we go left here as well? And then we take a right here. And now we're actually at, is that the stump that we're at? So we need to go left here. It didn't show this many turns on the map. Oh well, we got to where we wanted to go, right? So it turns out the tree stump wasn't anything, like it was just I wonder if the stone pillar is just a thing that we can't interact with as well. Waldo Matthias, born August 5th, 1676, died May 10th. 1876. I was like, what? 1925. No, so born 1876 and then died May 10th, 1925. I wonder if I should be writing this stuff down. So that's the Waldo grape. Oh, Snooky. Can't read any of the details there though. Oh. Goodness. Oma. Pearl? Can't make out any details on this one. Piff and Puff. Cranky. Okay. Stench. Marbles. Oh. Well, we'll go left first. Vitus. Oh. February 8th, 1924 to January 29th, 1932. Xander. August 16th, 1923 to January 29th, 1932. The same date of death. Do I have to pay attention to which way the dogs are facing? Xander and Vitus are both facing to the right. Oh, that's just to look at Xander again. I guess you can't really step into there. No, everybody's facing to the right, aren't they? Lucy, born April 4th, 1922, died January 29th, 1932. And then Iggy, born November 11th, 1919, died January 29th, 1932.
Looks like paw prints.
Oh, so it does. Can't do anything over here. Well, maybe we will be able to later. Oh, there's something on the path. Another board. Now we have 3. I wonder if that's enough. Alright, so now we need to find our way back. Well, obviously, it's just this, but in reverse. So, when we come to the tree stump, we'll be facing this way, right? So it'll be to our left. And then right, right, right. Hold on. Yeah. Left, right. Right. So that's 2 rights. And third right. And then we'll need to go left. Yeah, 3 rights and a left, I think. Okay. So from here, oh yeah, we're coming from here, right? So yeah, that's another right. So 4 rights and a left. Hello. Did I go the wrong way? I thought it was 4 rights and a left. So now we're at the stump. We're facing the stump. So yeah, we need to go back. And then go left. Yeah. Okay, so that's a left. And then 1, 2, 3 rights and a left. Okay, so left. What? Oh, I needed to turn around. So... and then we go left here. And then we've got the... right, so we do go right here. That's 2 rights. And that's the third one, and here we go left. And then which way? This way. Right. Great. So didn't the bird watcher person say that their kind of home base was around here somewhere as well? Or am I misremembering? I might be. I think I might be. Right. So, let's see about these boards now that we have 3 boards, nails, and a hammer. Get like at least a little something done around here. 1, 2, 3. Are they all now hammered into place? I guess they are. Okay. Rotten floorboards, watch your step. Where? Yeah, we already saw that. Oh. Okay then. I thought it may have been something for us to look at here, but I guess not. So the dog statues are there and we still didn't get... Oh right, we need the sandpaper too. We need to figure out where to get a spark plug. Should we call Sally again about the spark plug?
Hello? Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi, how's it going?
Very own cemetery. Yeah.
Your outboard motorboat is missing a spark plug. Is there one around here by any chance?
I wouldn't know a spark plug if I swallowed one whole. But you need that boat, Nancy. Right now, it's your lifeline. You can't use your car, and believe me, you can't walk anywhere because all the paths around the house end in this thick, horrible brush. You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. The bird watcher, he's got a boat. Maybe you could borrow his spark plug or something. Go down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house, and you'll eventually see his observation platform. Try him at night. He never seems to be around during the day.
Okay. Down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake. And you'll eventually see his observation platform. Okay. To the right as you look out towards the lake.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
So you didn't go out there much?
No.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
What about Bess and George?
Hello?
Bess, it's Nancy.
I know that. What's going on?
I could sure use a nice big hint right about now.
You're gonna be dead in the water, as it were, until you get Sally's boat fixed. Go find that bird watcher. He has a boat too, so he must know where you can get a spark plug.
Okay.
Bye, you guys.
Good luck, Nancy, and stay in touch.
I guess we're going to make it nighttime then. And see if we can find this bird watcher as you look out towards the lake. Is that the wrong...
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
As you look out towards the lake, you need to go to the right. So it's this path. Oh, was there something on the... No, that's just a stick. This is very high up.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Please, just call me Nancy.
I will if you keep your voice down. I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Really? Are they rare?
Something tells me they're gonna be with you around. You didn't come up here to chit-chat, did you?
Do you know much about outboard motors?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
Well, I mean, the tourists are going to scare away the birds, obviously.
You're not exactly a people person, are you?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
No place nearby that sells boat parts.
You don't happen to have any spare spark plugs lying around, do you?
What's a pretty young lady like you know about spark plugs?
Hey, that was a bit sexist.
Enough to know that the engine on Sally's boat is missing one, and that I'm going to be stuck here unless and until I replace it.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
But I don't want to leave you unprepared.
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket. Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera?
That's very convenient that he just happens to have 2 spare spark plugs right in his pocket, and Sally's boat is missing one.
My friend Bess just got one for her birthday. I helped her figure out how to use it.
There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
Okay.
I know I can.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do, because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore, I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
Okay. Well, let's go to the boat and try to figure out how to get it started. Oh, didn't she say that it was unsafe during the night? Do we have to make it daytime again? I think maybe, yeah. Let's make it daytime again. And go see if we can fix the boat. Gotta remember that there's a path there that goes to the bird watcher. So he did give us a spark plug as well. Good, good. I mean, I think this is a spark plug. Out of all of these three things, it looks the most like a spark plug. This is probably the camera, and this is the cassette. Right. So stick this in somewhere.
I gotta have some torque.
Yeah, but like, where does the spark plug go? There we go. Yeah, there you can see how much I know about these things. And now then, it was plus, 0, minus, and plus. But how do I figure out the, like, what's plus and this middle thing is probably the 0, right? But like, these two are just lines as well. The one that's up here and the one that's down here. Well, this one's a minus and that one's a plus. So now the pluses are both on this like lower thingy, and then this one's the 0. Yeah. She hasn't said anything about it looking right or wrong or whatever. How do we close this? Oh. Apparently that was right. No, it wasn't. Oops. Exploded. Well,
Something must be very wrong with this engine.
right. So the spark plug is already in. So, well, I mean,
I gotta have some torque.
oh, right. Maybe the pluses are those lines? And then alright, you move away from it too. Nope. Well, I have no clue about this. How do I figure out? I think I'm going to see if I can find a walkthrough that has like an image of how these need to be. So, in just a sec. Okay, so minus is down all the way and plus is up all the way. But here's the thing. Is this configuration like, are these the ones that are kind of the lower ones and then these the ones that are the upper ones? So is that supposed to be a plus and that one a 0 and that one a minus and that one a plus? I'm going to try that. So, plus, so up all the way, and then 0, middle, and then minus, so down all the way, and then plus, so up all the way. There we go, I think. And now if this doesn't work, well, oh, thank goodness. I was just looking at them in an incorrect way. So I was like, the ones that were on the bottom row and the ones that were on the top row. Let's go to M's Emporium first.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
Nancy Drew, Sally McDonald's.
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house Sally McDonald bought?
Now, what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
As it turns out, I'm there by myself. The dog scared her off.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing 'em howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
I got the bejeebies scared out of me twice last night. Just before I saw the dogs, I caught a man named Red Knot prowling around outside the house.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
Weirdo food?
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure, he's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
Yeah. Got that right. Cassette player. Paw prints. Waldo Matthias. Wow, there's a lot for us to talk about. Yeah.
There's a large tree blocking Sally's driveway. Do you know of anyone who can come out and clear it away?
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time.
Great.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh, yeah, I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here.
Can we...
What
there we
else can
go.
I do you for?
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Old bottles.
You seem to be selling everything under the sun in here.
Best part is, I got most of this stuff for free. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
Wow.
So it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Squeaky Wheel Acres?
Jeff Akers, local park ranger. I keep telling him all this stuff washed up on shore. But does that snobby little stickler for rules believe me?
Ghost dogs.
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
Yeah. I can see how that wouldn't be really appealing.
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap. Now, I got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Why would he want that?
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe one ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
We don't really need to buy anything, I don't think, but...
I need to buy something.
You want it? I got it. As long as you pay cash, that is.
Running kind of low on cash.
That's just it. I'm running kind of low on cash. Would it be possible to start a line of credit?
My daddy always said, neither a borrower nor a lender be. But I'll tell you what, seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Oh, yeah, we do need sandpaper.
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
Think I could get some from him?
He's your only hope, but you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Guess I'll see you later.
You betcha.
All right. So, seeing as this is, a store, we probably won't be able to interact with very many things here. That's the only way to put that down, I guess. Okay, so that's that. Oh. Moon Lake Fishing Wall of Fame. Oh. That's her, isn't it? I think. Ranger Station, East Beach. Private properties. Oh, M's Emporium. But what's that? Oh well. Best Catch Award. Okay. Don't see anything else we can interact with there. Aviation services. Fishing licenses. A piece of the past. 80 years ago, Moon Lake was crawling with gangsters. Gangsters, flappers, and jazz musicians from the big city. They traveled to and from parties by boat and were so rich that if they accidentally dropped something in the lake, they wouldn't even bother going after it. Each item you see here was fished, by legal means, out of Moon Lake and most likely belonged to some wealthy big shot. Don't go home without buying at least one genuine artifact from the Roaring '20s. Okay, I guess that's that, right? Let's go meet this ranger. Ranger Station, Moon Lake State Park. Hi.
Hello, can I help you?
Visiting Sally McDonald.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service. Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
Back to Philadelphia.
That's her. Unfortunately, she seems to have developed a problem of the canine kind.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
I saw them myself.
Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
Yeah.
Why do you think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Thought so. That was my theory too, that somebody was telling them to attack.
Have you ever investigated the ghost dogs yourself?
Do you always ask this many questions?
Sorry, it's my nature. But would it be okay if I asked a few more?
I'm a very busy man, Miss Drew, but I am here to serve the public.
Test the well water. Cemetery. Sure.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Okay.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
The inscription on one of the tombstones reads Waldo Matthias. Does that name ring any bells?
Not in my steeple.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office, and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I've lived here all my life, so I can't help but feel obligated to protect not only the area's flora and fauna, but also its past.
Which is apparently rather colorful.
As a member of the law enforcement community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified thugs.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Acres.
Dear mouse. Anything else?
You're back.
Oh.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
I was thinking maybe we might be able to ask him for his theories on who'd want to scare Sally off and, out of the house. How old is this tree? Did you know that the growth rings on a tree indicate its age and the environmental conditions in which it grew? This cross-section is a reproduction of a pine tree that was 62 years old when it was cut down. Please note that the large size of this display does not reflect the actual width of a 62-year-old pine. Okay, 1934, a pine seedling. 1939, broad, evenly spaced rings indicate healthy growth. 1944, a growth disparity occurs. 1954, although the tree is growing straight again, narrow rings indicate competition for sunlight and nutrients from other trees. 1957, rapid growth begins again, probably due to the removal of neighboring trees. 1960, a burn scar from a fire that quickly scorched the forest. 1972, a prolonged drought in the area causes narrow growth rings. 1987, these narrow rings are the result of a sawfly insect infestation. Okay. The sawfly larvae consume conifer buds and needles. Alright. What do we have here? Stuff that we can't interact with. Photos. Moon Lake, Pennsylvania Logging Company. 92. Moon Lake school teachers and students. 1905. The town of Liberty, near Moon Lake, 1922. Somebody. Lundquist, founder, Moon Lake, Pennsylvania Logging Company. Moon Lake, Pennsylvania Logging Company in the winter of 1888. Park Ranger Francis Bacon Gritz and his wife Zelda Strawberry Moon Lake, 1952. Moon Lake North something development, 1913. Oh, area. Okay. The Moon Lake Community Review. Rivoli brothers win fishing contest. Brothers Flavi, Donny and Ronnie proudly showing their prize-winning catches at this year's Moon Lake State Park Summer Fishing Contest. Civilian Conservation Corps. President Franklin D. Roosevelt. In 1932, when the United States was in the throes of the Great Depression, presidential candidate Franklin D. Roosevelt recognized that the country was facing two very serious problems. Its natural resources were rapidly being destroyed by soil erosion and deforestation, and thousands of able-bodied men were unemployed and desperately looking for work. So, when he was elected, Roosevelt immediately compelled Congress to pass the Emergency Conservation Work Act. It called for the establishment of a peacetime army of men who, stationed at various camps throughout the country, would undertake work projects that would save and revitalize the nation's forests, while allowing the men to earn much-needed paychecks. By the end of 1935, this army, called the Civilian Conservation Corps, had been successfully mobilized and was hard at work. 500,000 enrollees was stationed at 2,650 camps, which were located in all 48 states, as well as the territories of Hawaii and Alaska. The men undertook projects ranging from building roads and fire towers, to stringing telephone lines, to planting billions of trees. When the CCC was abolished in 1942, it had left its mark on every state in the nation. The importance of its role in the development of recreational facilities in national, state, county and metropolitan parks throughout the country cannot be understated. the building in which you're now sitting is a testament to the dedication and determination of Roosevelt's Tree Army. Interesting. Moon Lake database of fascinating factoids. Health and safety tips, nature slideshow, history of Moon Lake, and park regulations. I think we're going to take a look at these in the next episode because we're already at more than 50 minutes into this one, so I think it's time to end this episode here. So, yeah, we'll take a look at these and other stuff that we haven't yet looked at here at the ranger station in the next episode. And then we should probably listen to the cassette tape of the bird calls and maybe see if we can photograph some of those birds in the forest. And yeah, we'll see what else we end up getting up to. Maybe testing the water. But for now, thank you so much for watching this video and spending a little of your time with me here today. If you like this video, please leave it a like. I would really love that. And also, please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you again next time.